7 stocks. We got to break down some stocks in this video, guys. So if y'all find value, of course, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo. It is free money. Link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And now let's talk about these 7 stocks. Starting off with number 1, which is none other than Estee Lauder, ticker symbol EL, which you guys can see right now is fighting to break out. We have an inverse head and shoulders on this 4-hour chart. Let me show you guys this. We have the left shoulder right here. Boom. You guys see that? We have the head right there, and now we have the right shoulder starting to form as we're now breaking out towards the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And today the stock went up about 2% in the midst of a red day. We had the NASDAQ down, S&P, Russell, Dow, you name it. Everything went down, and Estee Lauder ended up having a green day, but it's not fully breaking out quite yet. Don't get it twisted, guys. It's not fully breaking out quite yet, but if it starts taking out the 180 SMA, which is right around 255, and we start breaking out of the highs from a couple weeks ago, let me show you that in a second, that is where we could start to see that right shoulder fully start to form. So I just set my alert at 255. We can see the highs from a couple weeks ago from the middle of February, end of February, early March. Those were right around 255. If we break that level, we have a wide open gap here, towards 268, 270. Maybe this goes even higher than that. So Estee Lauder looks pretty good. Again, 2% green day in the midst of an overall red day. You can't complain about that. Then we also had RTX move a little bit today. This one up 1.8%. This is Raytheon Corporation, guys, and it closed over $100 a share leading into the earnings, which are coming out later this month. Let me double check. Raytheon, let's see. They're on the 25th, so that's about 2 weeks away from now. And what we're noticing on Raytheon, guys, is, well, it's been reversing. It's been breaking out these past couple of trading days, and it's slowly moving towards the top of this range right now. Let me draw this out for you guys so you can see. We're pretty much at the top of the range right now, which, this has been trading between 95 to about 100 to 103 bucks over the last couple of months, pretty much since the beginning of November of last year. So if we do take out on Raytheon, we take out 102.50. Let me set my alert there right now. That's where this could really start to break out, to take off. And at that point, we could be running towards, let's see, would that be, no, I don't know if that's an all-time high. Let me pull the 3-year chart up and see where this thing has been in the past. Yeah, it looks like back in 2022, about a year ago, this thing peaked at about 106. Let me pull up the max chart and see. So yeah, I mean, this could go to all-time highs, no doubt about it. If we do break 102.50, we probably will go to 106 initially, which again was that high from about a year ago back in April of 2022. So that'd be where it'll go initially, in my opinion. Then from there, we might go and test the actual all-time high, which is 108.84. You guys can see that was hit back in the beginning of this year, back in the end of January of 2023. So Raytheon looks like it is on the verge of breaking out, which is why I'm covering it in this video, guys. That's ticker symbol RTX. And another one that I'm looking at is ticker symbol PH, which is called Parker-Hannifin, or Hannifin rather, which went up 2% on the day today. And this one's slowly starting to break out. You guys can see we're putting in higher lows here. Let me show you guys this 4-hour chart here. We're putting in these higher lows, you guys can see. And today we had a 2% green day, and we closed pretty much right at the moving averages on this 4-hour chart. So if we end up breaking out of these moving averages, we start going 330, 335, we start running to the highs from last week being about 340, that would be a sign that we're starting to fully break out, especially if we take out 340, which I might as well set my alert at that point right now. Mark is that we're above 340 bucks per share. So we're noticing here, guys, that PH rather is in a wedge. So essentially what we're waiting for, what I'm waiting for, is to see what direction we pick. Hopefully we break out of 340 from that point, 360, 365. That could be where this thing ends up going. So let's do an update on Tesla. But actually first, before we do that, if you guys haven't gone up to 15 stocks yet for Moomoo, use that link down below or go to StasOrFest.com/Moomoo. And once you open up an account with them, you get 1 free share of stock. And if you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free stocks, and listen to this, it gets even better. If you deposit at least $1,000 onto the platform, guys, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So if you want some free money from Moomoo, use that link down below. And of course, it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And now let's talk about Tesla. So Tesla stock did not do so well today. It went down 3.3%, down $6 on the day, and it's pretty much holding above $180 by a thread. And look at this, guys. We're clearly putting in lower high after lower high after lower high, and now we have a head and shoulders forming on the 4-hour chart. You guys see this? We have the left shoulder, we have the head right here, then we have the right shoulder right there. And now that we actually dropped 3.3% today, we clearly got rejected by both the 50 and the 180 SMAs here on the 4-hour chart, which is not good. Now it looks like we're heading down to the lows from earlier this week, which is when I think we last covered Tesla, the day it hit $176 a share. That's where it looks like this thing is going. And if that does break, which is where my alert's at, right at 175, that is where this thing could get really freaking ugly. At that point, we probably could test the lows from back in the middle of March, being about 165. And if 165 were to break, guys, my goodness, you better be ready, because that is where it's going to get really, really ugly. So Tesla, guys, heading into earnings, which I just realized they're later it can't be this week. Next week we have earnings on Wednesday probably. 19th. And the reason why I know that is Tesla, I feel like, always reports on Wednesday. So get ready, because next week we have a lot of earnings coming up. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You're going to want to do that. Trust me, a lot of content is dropping next week. So yeah, guys, Tesla's just not looking that great. It's starting to trend in the wrong direction, at least for the bulls. The bears are having fun. No doubt about it. But the bulls today especially did not do well. And another one that I'm looking at here is Crowdstrike, ticker symbol CRWD, which did pretty well today. 4% green day today, which if you guys got the call out a couple days ago, did we not call this out? Now we're doing a follow-up. Crowdstrike did extremely well today, and it's now clearly above both moving averages on this 4-hour chart, and now we're testing a very key level right around, if I zoom in here, you guys can see right around the highs from the end of March and from the beginning of this month of April, right around 138, 137, which, funny enough, guys, if I pull the intraday up, excuse me, that's where we got rejected at earlier today, 137. So let's see. It's it's a big spot. This level needs to break for the bulls, and if it does, if we successfully break above that $138.9 level, this could end up shooting straight to the top of this channel, and it could run where this circle's at, essentially, which puts it anywhere between 140 to 145, maybe towards 150 if it gets really hot. So keep your eyes out on CrowdStrike. And the next stock here is CRM, Salesforce. Let's pull it up and talk about it. Salesforce today went up 0.75%, and it's not fully popping. It's not fully bouncing off this 180 SMA, but we did have a green day in the midst of an overall red day, and it looks like bulls are coming in, at least as of now. And yesterday, I think it did all right, or maybe, it had a red day yesterday. We took the lows out yesterday, but the fact that we did not take the lows out today, well, that is a good sign. Very, very good sign. And if this thing starts popping now, let's see if it starts popping towards 192.50, 193, maybe towards the mid 190s. That'd be a spot where we could probably say with confidence that the reversal is essentially being confirmed. Excuse me, guys. I wish I had my water next to me. I actually don't have my water next to me. But either way, that's what I'm watching out for on CRM. I'm going to set my alert at 193, and we'll see where it goes from that point. Mark is at or above $193 a share. And the last stock for the video, guys, is Walgreens Boots Alliance, which you guys can see today did not do that well, 1.7% red day, but over the last couple of weeks, ever since they reported earnings, guys, this company, this stock has been breaking out. We're above the moving averages. We're starting to break out of this downwards channel, and we have a golden cross. You really cannot complain about that. We have a golden cross, and by the looks of it, guys, we hit $36 earlier today. Again, we pulled down a little bit. We're still above these moving averages. We still have that golden cross, like I said, and it looks like we could still, see buyers come in here and maybe start to see another rally. Time will tell. It is a little bit oversold at this point, and if we do get buyers to come in at 35, we might get a spike back towards 36.50. Maybe we even take out that high. Let's see. And at that point, we can start running towards 38. That's a prominent level. You guys see that? 38.75. Let me draw that out. Another one's roughly at 39.85, 40 bucks. That's where we could start going. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe as well to this channel and my second channel, Stas Talks Money, which, if you guys didn't know, I'm doing a $100 giveaway once we hit 1,000 subs on that channel. I think we're at like 350 right now, so make sure to subscribe. Link down below. Don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, 12 stocks from Webull as well. And if you want to check out my Patreon, you guys know where the links are at down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.